Okay. So the promise, the proposal, you say, all right, so we're going to move here. You start planning. You getting things in order. You setting a wedding date because now y'all saying, she for me, my family like her, I like her, our families click, this and that. I see this a person I can build with, and we can make something happen. We can build a kingdom. See, we always stay in kingdom mindedness. In building. We're building at all times. Then after the proposal is the marriage. You didn't sample. Then he was like, okay, I like her. I want to court her. Okay, after I court her, I want to propose to her. Okay, higher level of commitment. After the proposal, the marriage to build the kingdom. That's meaning, oh, she fit all the boxes that I see that I can build with. I see she know how to pour equally, equal give and take. So we can do this thing. The shortcut, these girlfriends, y'all moved it, let them move in and everything like that. My mom always say, why buy the whole cow when you can get the milk for free? And you talking about he don't want to get married. Why would he? Y'all doing everything like y'all are married. Then when he leave and go and find somebody who was like, oh no, this ain't that. We ain't just doing this. There ain't no sampling here. Yeah, I'll date you, I'll court you. I don't even know if I like you like that. It's too many people did the shortcut, girlfriend, boyfriend, and married and missed the courting to where the divorces, they like, irreconcilable differences. What? You didn't read the instructions. Always go back to the instructions. You know that's what I talk about, that word. That word. We are called to be a helpmeet. In my ignorance, I messed with a married man. I've said it before in one of the videos. Do you know, with that thing there, gave me 8.5 years of imprisonment? I'm talking about federal bureau prison. Lessons. Life is lessons, full of lessons. You reap what you sow. It's a consequence to everything. So now, here we are, thinking so highly of ourselves, putting our men down, the very thing we were created from. We have to stop that. We have expectations on what it is, how it should look like, and this and that. Hey, when people give you a gift, you don't automatically know what's in the wrapping. You don't know that until you open it up. You ain't opened him up. You rubbed on him. Get to the root core of the man and see what you're dealing with. But we think so highly of ourselves. Yeah, he gotta be like this, he gotta be like that, he gotta get like this. Then when you get that, he find out that you ain't what he wanted. Did you ever look at you and see your character traits? The things of you? The things that your mama poured in you? Oh, all men, it ain't no good men out there. You always need a third wheel. All the things that she said and poured into you that might have warped your thoughts. My mama always said. That was your mama's experience. And we don't know what happened with that. Now, it's some good stuff. It's some good things that your mama could have told you, and you'll know that. You'll know the good things. Because they'll reap a harvest. If your mama didn't tell you about the instructions, there's no wisdom there. I mean, even, they say different stuff, to you, that's just out of the word, period. They'd be like, the Most High said, all them different sayings and all that. It's wisdom in that. See, the heavenly kingdom is built up of many, many kingdoms. That builds an empire of the whole entire kingdom of the Most High. I don't care if he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. I've heard girls, when I was in prison, they wanted the man to do everything. He got to buy me a car. He got to get my boobs done. He got to get my nails and all this done and everything like that. And I said, what do you do? Girl, I don't do nothing. I was like, you don't cook. I don't be cooking. Your mama didn't tell you a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Because if he can eat good, he don't mind working to bring in the bacon. Let me take the bacon. Turkey bacon, because I don't eat pork. That's against our dietary law, if you didn't know that. Swine. You remember he cast. Okay, you ain't read your instructions. Well, in the instructions it tells you that Yeshua cast demonic spirits into the swine. He wouldn't have did that if that was the very thing that we partook and ate. He already knew we don't eat that. That thing went in there and drowned itself. The sin. Because swine is unclean. A spirit can only go into an unclean vessel. You got to get into your instructions. You cook, you clean, you be domestic in the household. When we were kids, I could say us, my mama, I don't know, a lot of mamas. When, for Christmas, you get that kitchen set. You get that, it was a set that come with a broom, vacuum, dustpan, mop. You got dishes. She was teaching you how to be domestic. You watch her. She get up in the morning, make the bed, everything, start cleaning. After she make breakfast, And we did everything mama did. We get up, I get my little mop, see her mopping. Mom, can I help you, Mom? Get my little mop. And when I see her sweep, I'm sweep. When I see her dustpan, when I see her dusting, I'm dusting. When I see her in the kitchen, I'm in the kitchen. She was teaching us something. How to prepare for our husband. I don't do none of that. I don't do none. You think your private part is so great? You think it's that great? You don't have to do nothing else? Well, why ain't she? That man said, I come home, I can't even get a good meal. She don't even know how to cook. Baby, I be on there. I know how to make biscuits. My husband got to be at work at 7 in the morning. I'm up at 5:30 making biscuits, getting his things together for him to go and have a successful day at work, because I don't know what he gonna come up against, and I gotta be up and ready to pour in him before he go, and pour in him when he come home. He gonna have a hot meal, he gonna have a bath. It ain't too many things that he gonna have to do. Now when he come home, but rest. See, you went for the trick of the enemy to make you think that you're superior to a man. I'm watching movies, they acting like, honey, let me tell you one thing. Y'all want to be just like a man. Oh, I can do that, or I can do this. Listen, I'm telling you, when they said it's women firefighters, I was like, when my period come and I start cramping, I can't go to work that day. And when I start my period, I'm telling you, my strength is not the same. I cannot carry no hose, fight no fire. I'm just saying. I don't got the strength to do that. Mine feel like it drained me on my menstrual. You're not equal to him. You're not in that sense. Not in the strength. See, in the tarot deck. Yeah. In the tarot deck, the strength card is a lion with a woman stroking his mane, his hair. That man can do anything if he got a strong woman nurturing, pouring into him. See, when you pour in him, he can execute the plan. See, me and my mate, and I don't have them now, but I can feel them. We team players. I pour into him. I give him ideas. I sit and I look. And I see his character. I see the things that he loves. I see his gifts and talents. I see what he do naturally, wonderfully, and excellently. And then I pour into him. I give them the spark, the idea. And then he executes. You're not pouring into him. Stop talking down on them. Stop it. Calling them out of their name. If you ain't calling them a king, don't call him anything. He ain't no damn king. Yeah, because you ain't his queen. When he get with his rightful queen, he gonna become the king that he is. You need to take a look at yourself. I gotta bring y'all in the rightful order. Michelle Obama's. If he the producer, I'm the executive producer. If he the president, I'm his vice president. If he the driver, I'm his rider. In righteousness. Now we ain't going, oh, I need you to drive while I go shoot up this place. I'm not that kind of ride or die. No, I'm not going to jail. We both can't go to jail. If you go to jail, who's going to take care of you? Just saying. Oh, we got to always make it make sense. That's a dumb plan. It was never meant for us to be apart. You got to tell them, come on now. Now, what if we get caught? And then, both of us gonna go, you gonna take the everything? Alright, say that word. Then, well, you know I'm a woman, right? Some weight. But why would you have to do that? We ain't gotta wait on nothing. We ain't part. We ain't going to do that. That's not about to happen. And if you do that, you better not come back here, because that's the end. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm going to tell you, for example, I did time with the married man. Learned a good hard lesson. I want y'all to tell them men, I'm not waiting. Don't hold up your life, because they won't do it for you, and they be free and don't do it. They be free and still sampling every damn where. So if you really want a successful relationship, you really want a relationship, you really want a marriage, learn how to cook. That's a crazy thing for a man to leave you just because you didn't know how to feed him. And it happens. It happens. Clean your house up. Don't nobody want to come home to a filthy house. Dishes all, kitchen dirty, refrigerator filthy. They never clean the restroom. So much urine built up on the side. I'm just saying. If he doing all that toil and labor out in the world, when he come home, oh, he gonna be in a pleasant environment. He'll walk in, his house shoes, I'm right there greeting him. How was your day? Because now I got to soothe him from everything that went on out in that world that came up against him, because they don't want him to know that he's a king. See, we fell from grace when you gave him the apple. When we partook of the apple, in your instructions in the Adam and Eve. That's how we lost our kingdom. He would have knew who he was. He would have already been standing in it, and we would have been great. But we have to accept responsibility. We gave him the apple. So now, the consequence here, I ain't staying around here for that. I ain't got time. You knew you wasn't supposed to eat it either. But you did. Somebody you didn't have a relationship talked you into something, and then you gave it to him because he was willing to go through whatever you had to go through. He knew the instructions too. He loved you so much. Hey, we gonna do this together. But so easily you leave him in situations, in circumstances. You want to put him on child support so quick. And you do it out of bitterness. Soon as he move on, putting him on child. If he already take care of his kids, why you putting him on child support? Stop calling him, telling him your kid's hungry after he paying child support. Stop wanting to get the extra perks. You put him on child support, that's it. That's all he gonna do. That's all he should do. You call him, we hungry. Who is we? No, you lying. If I was him, I'd be putting you on recording because I'm taking this to the child support office. How am I paying money and she saying she hungry? Where my baby money going? Who you think you are? I had one kid's father I had to put on child support. And it wasn't even, it was just to be like, hey, this is for her. Like, I give her check. I gave it to her. I didn't care what she doing. It just was like, you not gonna be just not doing nothing. I'm not mad at you. I don't want nothing to do. We friends and everything. I don't ask you for nothing. Hey, just get it to her. I'm good. We good. But I want her to see that her daddy's doing something. I don't want her to grow up thinking you a deadbeat. I be like, your daddy, here go your money, your daddy child support. It's going straight to her. I'm not getting my hair or nails done. I'm not paying no bills. It's going straight to her. She'll tell you that. Your child support buddy came here. I didn't want her to look at her daddy and see that he ain't coming over here doing nothing. This was for him. It wasn't about me. I'm not bitter. And guess what I did? Cutting him off. Take him out. I don't want that. That was for her. And now they got a relationship and he paying her phone bill, you know, and all this. Now we good. He needed a structure on how to do it. Now, that's an example. You can use it for your, if that's your situation. But all the other ones, they didn't never do nothing. I didn't care. I didn't care. He had it. He had it all. He had cars. He had a liquor store. He had it. But you're not gonna never think that because I'm not sleeping with you, you ain't gonna do for yours. You are. And because I love her, I don't want her to feel no kind of way about you in y'all relationship. I need to set this in place so y'all can have a relationship. It ain't for me. They making movies. Who rule the world? Girls. Who rule? How? How? see a whole team of women build a skyscraper. Baby, it be missing bricks. They arguing. She on her period this day. Hold it in the. If you are around women so long, your menstrual periods start coming together. So 7 days out of the month, you can't build. On top of you getting pregnant, that's 9 months you gone. How many people getting pregnant at the same time? I know in our family it was like me and my two stepsisters. We stayed pregnant at the same time. It was like our babies was like one due in March, April, May, June, July, August. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. And let me just say something to you women. You know how many relationships will work if when you know this man is courting somebody and he tried to come and court you, you say no. And if you don't get back there, I'ma tell her. When we stand up for each other because you are me and I am you. It'll be hard for them to cheat. It wouldn't even be no cheating. It couldn't be. Because they would already know you can't do that. Nobody goes outside of their household. No woman is willing to deal with that. Because she know that her value is high, that she can get her own. Why would I want you? Ain't you with her? We have the power in the way of some structure. They have the power in the way of building. I told you. He the president, I'm the vice president. If the structure is there, you can build. You are not greater than him. You are not. I don't care. You will be a lonely woman thinking that you are. Can't be two men in it. Well, it can be if you in a gay relationship. I'm talking about men that are not gay. You can't be the man in their household and they the man. And even in a gay relationship, it's one that's masculine and one is feminine. You can get mad at what I'm saying. You can't even get mad. If you get mad, you delusional. Because the structure was always set. I ain't talking about let no man run over you. No. Because the foundation can't run over the structure. That's going to tip over. You've been somewhere and your uncle probably was getting too tipsy and your auntie said that's enough. Oh, your auntie said that's enough. Let me go. Because she knew the consequences of him going further. No, that's enough. He had enough. And sometimes you got them little feisty uncles. I ain't had enough. Yes, you did. You had enough. Come on, let's go. Let me go on ahead. Your auntie said I had enough. You need to check yourself. I don't care how much money you make. It was designed from the enemy to make you feel like you were superior over your husband, the man, and you're not. Make all the money but can't clean up. Make all the money but can't cook. I make all the money so I won't have to clean up, so I won't have to cook. What? Yeah, alright, you can make enough money. Your husband can too. He can make enough money so you won't have to cook, work, or do nothing. You ain't think about that. All you got to do is sit pretty and love on him and pour into him. He said, I love you so much that you don't got to do nothing. I got maids. We got chefs. And if we don't got chefs, I make enough money we can eat out every day. That's you pouring into him and y'all building a kingdom. If you don't like to do it, you need to think out a plan to execute to have that kind of lifestyle. But I'm different. I'm a helpmeet. I like to be involved in the work and the cooking. I like to be involved in everything. I don't want him to say, "Ooh, my maid cook so good. Ooh, make that one thing." I don't know what the maid thinking. She might be thinking, "Ooh, he like the way I cook." Girl, if you don't go somewhere and stop playing with me, you ain't got nothing over me. I get up at 5 in the morning and I make biscuits for him every morning if he'd like. Stop playing with me. You gotta get up early to beat me, lady. I'm talking about me. Show me what you made of. I want to see you pour into a man and make him great. And then we'll look at him and see he's great, and then we wonder who behind him. And know that she's greater. In that sense. Not that you got all my job, this and that, honey. Your job can always fire you. When you build a kingdom, they can't touch you. I know this will be a part two to this because my daughter's about to come and get me, and I have to end this. I want to end it right now before I get any deeper. So, ladies, I need you to think about that. Our melanated men are already up against so much. They killing them for nothing. They making sure they can't get the winning jobs. And then they come home to you and you all down their neck. Love on them. Pour into them. You build them. You build a business. You build your kingdom. Then we can tell what kind of woman you are. Because if there's a king, there gotta be a queen. I love you. Stay blessed. And I'll talk to you soon.